Hello YouTube and welcome diecast family. And today I got a whole bunch of premium diecast. So that's stacking up over here. So let's go ahead and take a look at it so I can crack it open, put it away. The first up is going to be this Audi R8 LMS, which you can get for a pretty good deal right now on eBay. You'll see it at auction. I keep seeing it. And I think it works out to be like $25 shipped. But I don't pick up premium diecasts that often, so this is what I've picked up over the past couple months. Got enough pieces here to finally make a video, and then I can organize them into the collection. Like that Porsche up here, we got to get that thing off of it, even though it protects it quite well. Might be the only thing holding it on in there. Might not have screws or something, I don't know. Wow, really nice reflective paint on this. I don't even want to touch it. An absolutely amazing detail. And it's made by Pop Race. So, I'm not familiar with Pop Race. I don't have anything that's Pop Race. So, after looking at this car though, I might be looking them up on eBay after this. Pop Race 164th. Got lens detail. Extremely nice reflective paint. Metal base, rubber tires. So it looks a lot like a mini GT base, and it's screwed together. You got nice engine detail under the back window. Nice lens front detail. Really nice detail on this. Definitely can see why it's a premium. Next one's going to be from Australia, and this is a Aussie Road Ragers limited edition, only 1,000 pieces made, and you can actually find a ton of these on eBay. All different models. I mean, they made like hundreds of these, even though they're limited to 1,000 pieces. But I had to have at least one of these. So this must be a racing division like NASCAR is in America over there. And you can see this is a 1971 Ford Falcon XY GTHO Phase 3. So it's a four-door Ford Falcon. Definitely had to get one of these to check it out. I could have got a whole bunch of them. I was really tempted to get a whole bunch of them. Actually had the intention of getting a whole bunch of them. Ended up ordering just one. So I have no idea who makes this. or what year it would have came out either. I don't see a year that it came out. Huh. Maybe under here. Only 2,000 pieces made. On the top it says only 1,000 pieces. So what is it? And it looks like a copyright of 2010. So and it's very, very heavy. Screwed to the base with one Phillips screw. And there's a rubber band we're going to have to get off of here. Hopefully it didn't screw up the paint in the past 11 years of being on there. I thought this was black. It still might be black, but it almost looks like a really dark blue. Alright, we got a detailed base here. And I guess it's made by Road Racer. So might have to look up Road Racer 1/64th. Not familiar with that brand at all, but we got rubber tires, riveted together, metal base that's detailed. And it had an opening hood. Pretty detailed engine under there. It's Ford blue. Cal induction hood. Nice Goodyear rubber tires. Painted detail. It's a Finney Ford. Painted front detail. But very well done. Very well done. Very cool to add at least one of them to the collection. Next one I got at a pretty good deal at auction. And this is a Sparky. So this will be my first Sparky in the collection, I'm pretty sure. And this is Porsche 911 RSR, Porsche GT Team, whatever, GTE Pro Class 24H, Le Mans 2018. Here's a look at the bottom. Not too familiar with Sparky either, but look at the box all around. Pretty sure Dan Sparky come out with a bunch of releases that are in blister packs. Pretty sure they did. Just like I thought. Oh wait, no, it is. So it has this thing taped, which is nice and material. See that green light, how they put material on here to protect it, which I think that would protect the paint better than anything else. And tape instead of a rubber band. So good job there, Sparky. It's a way to care about a model. And it twists. Just a quarter turn. So it has like a key slot style, and 1/4 turn locks it in and 1/4 off. That's pretty awesome too, Sparky. Pretty cool. Of course, this is an awesome iconic Porsche here. Paint scheme. Forget what they call this. I want to say the Porky Pig or something. Can't tell. Looks like that's painted rear detail. Nice lensed front detail. And it's riveted together. Really, really basic base. And it's really hard to tell if it's metal or not. Yeah, it's metal. Really hard to tell though. It's pretty light. The base is definitely plastic. Awesome fucking Porsche though. Very happy to add that to the Porsche collection. Even got little decals on the freaking rear side mirrors. Wow, them side mirrors are really detailed. See how they have that little tiny gap in there? That is crazy. You can see how little that is compared to my finger. So that's just absolutely amazing detail. Holy cow, you got a sticker under it too? Wait a minute. My camera will focus. Nah, there ain't no sticker. I thought there was a sticker on the underside. It's like, holy cow. You do get one on the A-pillar or whatever that is right there. That's pretty cool. Lots of detail. Next one's gonna be a Kyosho. And it's gonna be something out of this set. Hopefully it's one of these. Let's see. And this one is already open. Kyosho normally are because I think they're a blind box. But there it is. Now I've been waiting a long time to get this one in the collection. This is one of the best Kyosho BMWs they ever did. Love Kyosho. I don't buy a lot of them anymore. I have a ton of them in my collection, probably over 100 of them. And I don't display them. And I absolutely love them. There's so many hard ones to get that you just don't see very often. And this is definitely one of them. That's a harder one to get that you do not see very often. Of course, it has amazing detail. Now, the last two we got are two new Tomica limited vintage Porsches 911. Now, I don't have no TLV Porsches in the collection. They are really, really hard to come by. Just like I think they have BMWs and Mercedes that you never see. Like some European releases. And they're extremely, extremely hard to come by. Something I never thought I would have in the collection, because the older releases of the Porsche I think sell for like $150. So never thought I'd have one in the collection. These just came out. You might still be able to find them for like $35. But I think they're only going to go up in price. You'll never again be able to get them for $35. I mean, but absolutely amazing detail. Of course, Tomica limited vintage. They're half the price of a super treasure hunt, and they are the absolute best 1/64th scale vehicle for, I mean, they're just perfect. They're always perfect. The quality control's always perfect on them. The scale's perfect. The stance is perfect. If you like taking pictures of scale vehicles in a diorama or something that look real, Tomica Limited Vintage is definitely the brand you want to go with for that. The only problem with them that I have is the European cars go for a ton of money, and they don't do, I don't know, they don't do a whole lot of cars like that I know of. Like most of the cars that they do, and they do have a little bit of suspension, and they're all metal with a metal base, riveted together, rubber tires. But they don't do any American cars, and they don't do any European cars really. They do a lot of Japanese cars that I've never heard of because they don't sell them anywhere but in Japan. And they do vintage ones and newer ones, and I just never heard of any of them. So for me, it's hard to get into something, especially at the price range, of cars I've never seen or heard of. But the ones that I have seen and heard of, I definitely pick up and love to collect. I like collecting cars that I grow up seeing on the roads around me or looking at in magazines and stuff. And a lot of the models they make, I just never heard of or seen. But I thought the orange one looked good, but holy cow, the paint on this one just looks amazing. Wow. Look how detailed and perfect the windshield wipers are. Just everything on it. And they come in a two-piece plastic in here. So they are very well protected. So they do not move around at all inside the box. They are just perfectly protected. They don't use rubber bands or nothing. Once in a while, if they're worried about a piece breaking off, they'll send it separate. So they make it your responsibility to put the piece on, which I don't always care for that. I don't think it should be the diecast collector's responsibility to put on a fragile piece. I mean, you can screw up the diecast by trying to put it on, and these in no way at all are cheap diecast. And then I'm not sure if you do put it on, if it would still fit back in the original blister and in the original box. I'm sure they would make it so it would, so you could still store it, but those are my only two complaints with TLV. Besides that, I can't deny they're the absolute best in 1/64th. I got a heck of a lineup of race cars here. Heck of a lineup. Well, thank you for joining me and looking at some premium diecasts that I've had sitting around here, accumulating for a while now. No way I could pick a favorite today. They're all my favorite. I like every one of these. That Ford's pretty awesome. That's something they never sold in the United States. It was only sold over in Australia. I'm pretty damn sure about that. And I know I got at least one Australian viewer. So a huge shout out to my Australian viewers. Make sure you leave a like down below and comment. Let me know which one was your favorite today. And have an awesome day.